Hey guys, Jim with RVing My Way, and as you know, I've been updating the plumbing in our 260RD Grand Design to PEX, trying to get rid of the rubber flex hoses and the poor clamping system on there. And the more I get into it, the more I decide I'm gonna do even more. So after getting the kitchen sink stop valves in, changing it PEX, the bathroom was already in PEX, and then putting the stop valve in the toilet. I got everything hooked up. Had one little leak, and it was at a joint where one of the rubber hoses was at. Not too easy to get to. It's underneath the shower. So I decided, okay, time to bite the bullet. We're going to replace that rubber hose going up to the shower valves with PEX. It's a job not for the faint of heart by any means. Luckily, I'm a retired building contractor and inspector, and I have some knowledge of a lot of things, but this is not beyond me, but it just, you need to know, you need to have a little bit of skill level to do this or hire it done. So anyway, I'm going to take a few shots of where I'm at, and then we'll continue on with, where I'm going with this. So as you can see, I've got the PEX installed underneath the kitchen sink, and then it tees back. You can't see the tees. I'll take a shot from the other side, but it tees back, and then it goes up to the shower valve. So the hot water comes in down here, cold water comes in here, and then it goes out from there. I'll show you the shower valve and what we're doing there also. So here I am in the shower. I've got the shower valve removed, which is not that difficult. You just want to make sure that you trim this silicone caulking around here, and be very careful, because if your knife slips, you'll cut this plastic. And then take that shower valve loose. It's kind of difficult to unscrew these in the back. I used a pair of channel locks to get them loosened up. But then I tried to pull those out and push from the bottom to get rid of the rubber hoses, but that's not going to happen. So I'm basically going to cut these fittings off and abandon those rubber lines and put in PEX line, which I already have stubbed in here, and I'll show you how I did that from the other side. Okay, so here I am in the garage or basement, depending on how you call it, and you can see now from the other side, coming in from the kitchen sink, there's the hot and cold water, and there is the two hot and cold rubber lines coming from, going to the shower. You do have to take some of this ductwork loose in order to get access to it, but that's not that big a deal. Then, in order to put the PEX in, because the way they route the rubber lines is kind of cockeyed, so I'm going to come through this channel right here, and connect to my PEX here. These are the two that are stubbed up into the shower. I had to calculate out this distance out, and from the shower drain out, to try to make sure I got in the wall of the cavity, wall cavity there, to push those up there. And hey, I did it. Done that before, so it's nothing new. It's just, you got to be very careful on your measurements and how you do things, but it's something that's doable if you've got some sense of how to calculate and subtract and add some of these numbers and measurements. All right, we're going to continue on. All right, so I've got the PEX up through the wall and going down into the basement, and I've just installed the new brass screw-on fittings for the faucet for the shower. All right, guys, I have finished the shower PEX project here. It's a little bit tedious. I'm laying down in the garage right now. But anyway, here is what it looks like. Okay, as you can see, the PEX comes through from the kitchen side underneath the sink to the main supply lines. Then it runs across here. Back there you can see the two abandoned rubber hoses that I had. Those I could not get pulled out. Comes over the top of this wall and goes along this rail here. And then I've elbowed up to the holes in the floor there, which is in line with the cavity behind the shower valve. I've left some distance here so that if I have to take the shower valve out from above, I can pull it out enough to raise it up and get to the fittings on the back side of that. So otherwise I could even cut these here.
So hopefully this isn't too much of a messy video. We'll probably make it in a couple segments. Hope you've enjoyed it. If you did, if it's helpful, let me know. Like and subscribe if you can. Again, this is RVing My Way with Jim. Talk to you later.